All right. Hey, everyone. Out here with Abilene again. You know, I pulled up. She was down at Laura's house about, I don't know, was that 200, 300 yards away? And she just casually followed Laura all the way up here. Walked into the round pen with her, no big deal. Almost like she's looking forward to it. Hi. Well, hello. Oh. Well, you come up here and engage with me and then you pull away. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And it looks like we got the neighbor doing some dirt work next door. Tractor may be a little loud. Hopefully y'all can still hear me on this mic. And so Abilene, really, without me asking a whole lot, has just been attaching. But anytime I go to engage, she tenses up. Any kind of touch or anything. So I'm not going to touch her yet. I just want her to engage in a way that's calm and connected. And there I finally had to make a request for the engagement. You see the tension in her ears and her neck as she comes along out here. I want to see her relax some of that. So I'm just going to keep walking. What are you thinking? Getting out ahead of me a little, aren't you? What's all this about? Huh? What's all that about? Let's go this way. There you go. That's a little better. Checking out the camera a little bit there. Trying to engage with Laura maybe a little. How are you feeling today? Well, what happened there? You started following me, and you kind of bumped into me a little bit. That's the first time you've touched me today, and I haven't touched you yet. That didn't feel like it was kind of a nice, kind, intentional kind of touch. Is that not what you're interested in today? Look at that look on your face. Oh. So what's all that about, huh? We just need to kind of walk out a little more. So she's putting herself in close proximity to me when I stop. She could put her body anywhere she wants to in this pen, but then she's kind of taking her head and cocking it over here and has got some tension in her ears and her eyes and her mouth. And so she's the one putting herself right here, this close to my body, on this position by her head and neck. And so when I stop and she puts herself here, I might just stand here for a little bit and see if she can relax. Relax or move her body in a way where she feels safe enough that she can relax. Because again, as we stop, the head's tilted away. Tension in the ears and the eyes and the mouth. So there was a small attempt at engaging, but it wasn't maybe the most relaxed, most regulated. And so I'm just gonna wait it out here with her. Stay present with her here. There's a little bit better effort to actually move her head towards me a little bit and engage. And so I just lean away just a tiny bit and come back here. So my feeling is that a lot of this is around touch, the anxiety leading up to touch. And I could probably alleviate some of that for her by just going ahead and touching her. But then that doesn't give her the skill set to actually figure out how to do that for herself. And so I'm going to let her sit in this just a little bit and try to figure out what is it that's going to make her feel better.
I think there's something else going on too.
Yeah? What are you seeing?
Oh, I think it's that little bit of cantaloupe I gave her. She wanted more of.
Oh, you think she's feeling sick?
No, I think she's trying to push you around to see if you'll give her more cantaloupe.
Give her some cantaloupe?
Created a little bit of anxiety
Ah, so Laura's saying she gave her some cantaloupe a little earlier.
Just not right here, like even in the round pen.
Right. Maybe that's why she followed you up here so eagerly.
Could be, it was in my basket.
You had a basket full of cantaloupe rinds you were giving to the chickens, right?
Yep.
And so she got a little of that, and maybe it's getting a little pushy. Ah, so there she finally kind of brings her head over, sniffs me, touches me in a way that is a little improvement. And so I just step back. And we'll come back up here, kind of where she had put us. And so even if it, the cantaloupe thing, I'm still going to do the same stuff, right? Is okay. I understand that, and can you engage with me? In a way that's kind. Recognizing I'm not the keeper of the cantaloupe. And that kind of behavior will never get cantaloupe from me. So that was a little nicer. You're still really sour looking though, aren't you? Got the old lip quivering. Hey there, the ear went up a little bit. So what is it? It's got you all riled up, huh? Why can't you just relax here just a little bit? What is it? Yeah. I think a big part of this process that is harder for a lot of people is remembering that the focus of any of this work we're doing is not on what we do, but on how we feel while we're doing it. Right? I don't really care that she's following me everywhere I go. That's, if she feels really bad while she's doing that, we're not doing any good. And so my focus has always got to be on, okay, yeah, she's doing the thing I seemingly want and that we've seemingly worked on, right? But how is she doing it? And how is our relationship while we're doing those things together? And if I notice that that stuff's out of line, then that's where my focus is going to be. And sometimes that might look like standing here. So there could be some anxiety here. Just around every time I see you, you ask me to do hard stuff. And so I'm anticipating you asking me to do hard stuff. What is that over there? I don't know, it's loud. I don't know. It didn't start up right till we started up. It's like they planned it, isn't it? Yeah. They didn't. It's just a coincidence. Yeah. Oh. You can touch my leg a little, huh? So just notice as she's standing there, hopefully you've got a nice close-up of her there, is her ears are kind of pinned. A lot of tension there, tension in her mouth. Her lip was quivering just a little. Now she's starting to release some of that out of her mouth just a little. There, those ears kind of, oh, then they return. And so it's not, this is one of the things where trying to understand what's causing it is part of it. But there's this other part of, well, it doesn't really matter what's causing it if you can develop the skill set to connect with the stress, connect with your body, and release tension in your body. And so I can't know exactly what's causing all this for her. I can guess and let that help guide what I do a little bit, but ultimately I'd like her to get to the point where whatever's causing it, she can still regulate and connect through that. And it's not up to me to change that for her. It's just up to me to respond when she makes attempts at regulating and connecting. And to do that, I've got to be present and connected, attuned to her. As well, I'll just eat some of these weeds over here. Now, so you were fine till you looked at me. Is it that I'm really ugly today? Oh, there's a big yawn. Other one. What is all this tension you're holding? Hmm? Mm. So there she touches me in a way that's really nice. All right. Is that what you want? Let me just scratch you a little bit. You can ask for that. So really what I'd like is that when she stops up here beside me, she feels comfortable being relaxed, looking at me here in this space and feeling okay communicating in that space. And I want to try to figure out what is it about that makes her feel not okay. And if she truly doesn't feel okay, why is she not moving her body away from me until she does feel okay? Huh? You falling asleep there? Is this all around touch? What's it about? She seems to have slowly began coming up on me and asking for touch in different little ways. Touching me with her nose. So she put me pretty close here on her neck. Not touching me, but really close here on her shoulder. But again, she kind of pulls her head away from me just a little bit as she does that. And so maybe I'll just stay here and relax. And see if she can relax and at least maybe bend into me and be here with me just a little bit. What if I lean into your neck just a little? Touch you with my shoulder there. You seem to notice that. Does that seem to be okay? Is that what you're wanting? Mm-hmm. Feel okay just leaning on each other like that? No, not really. Ah, good. Well, that was good. That was nice. Pretty good. Good. Hi. Are you itchy there? You want me to scratch it? How is that? You seem to engage in that a little bit, huh? Uh-huh. So that's what I want, is for her to learn how to communicate what she's after here. And because I waited for her to do that and encouraged her to do that, when we went into touch here, I immediately was on the spot of where she wants to be scratched. And that's because I asked her to tell me to lean into me, to put me in the position where she could engage me and tell me exactly what she's after. You want more of that or no? Oh, okay. And so she reaches out to me. I go to scratch her. She moves her head to put my hand in the position of where she's itchy. Oh, it's really under there, huh? Oh, yeah. Is it hard to ask for that at first? It was. Yeah. Hard to ask for that, huh? Under there a little bit. Oh, not so much there. No. Okay. That's a very nice way to ask for that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I do. I really appreciate it. Maybe not as rough this time, maybe a little softer. Yeah. Explore where exactly is that? Oh, big yawn as she moves more into it. Yeah. Oh, now stretching her neck out, saying, move your hand back just a little there, buddy. Maybe back here behind my jawline here. Yeah. Where? Where at? Smo, what are you doing over there? Making weird noises. Okay, up here? Oh, now you want it behind the ear, huh? So you see, because she's willing to communicate, we've moved spots. Slowly she says, okay, I want you up here behind my ear with that scratching. Yeah. Yeah. You just tell me where and how much. Yeah. All right. Down a little now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, up there. Okay. Oh, right there. Okay. Right there. Up a little. Is that what it is? Oh, right there. Right on that side. Oh, I see that thing. Yeah, what is that? Did you get a little? I don't know if it's a bug bite or.
What's that?
She's got a little bug bite or something up here on her ear.
Does she?
Yeah. Is that what's itchy? Is that what's itchy? You want me to scratch around that for you? Yeah.
The other day she asked me to scratch under her left shoulder for like an hour.
Oh, yeah?
So itchy, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Now, how do you ask for it? Like that? Right there? Okay. She says, yeah. Okay. So she's just learned. If I approach and ask for engagement from you, and then move my body in a way that shows you where I want you to touch me, then that's how I get that need met. And that's a pretty healthy way to do that, I think. Feels good for me anyways. Right on the throat, huh? Oh. Yeah. More? Okay. Oh. You lean into me just a little with your neck. Yeah. Now, would you consider two hands? I can get two spots at the same time? No, it's a little too much. Yeah, still there? Okay. Alright. Is that all pretty good? What about back here? Is there any spots? Oh, right there maybe? Right there feels good? Yeah. Hi. Hey. Just grabbing my skin with her teeth just a little. Nothing. Hey, that's a little much. Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, you're trying to figure out. Yeah. Here, right there on my arm a little. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Okay. Now on my ear. Here, scratch my ear for me. Hey, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's what I was asking for. Oh, oh, is that good? You want more? Oh, okay. Oh. About back here. Yeah. get two going here. What do you think? One on the ear and one on your withers here. Jaw. Move back a little. What do you think if we move them back just a little? Oh no, that wasn't right. No, too much. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to be the one to ask. There you go. Good job. I'm kind of stuck on this one spot, aren't you? It feels pretty itchy. Alright, how has that affected our... Oh, you're touching me. Hi. There? Uh-huh. That's good. Making my hands all dirty. You're all dirty under here. What? You got anything under there that I can look at and see? No? It's just itchy? It's just itchy? You want me to go at it on this side a little? Okay. So there's a lot of times in here where we're exploring on this touch. Where, how much pressure, what speed, what rhythm. And in that, if we're paying attention, there's a lot of ways where we're making mistakes, learning to trust and forgive each other. Oh, you scratched too hard, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I did scratch too hard. I noticed that. I'm sorry. Will you trust me to try again? Right? And that's all part of this bigger overarching process of trying to figure each other out, figure out what safety looks like and feels like between us. Get a nice rhythmic pattern of relational interaction of, oh, you screwed up. Did you hear that I said you screwed up? Yeah, I heard it and I'm sorry, and let's try again. I'll be more attuned. And if she can trust that that's going to be the interaction always, then the extreme things that we've got to do to communicate when those happen become less and less and less and less. And I think we've seen that with her, is when we do something uncomfortable, you know, at first it was a run away and maybe a kick and a right. And now she kind of just tenses up her face and walks away and turns back around and looks at you from a distance a little bit. And all that, of course, depends on how far over the line did I go, right? Did I drop the lead rope while it was sitting here beside you? Oh, that was too far. I got to walk away and give you this look. Did I scratch a little too hard? No, there's stud muffin over there. You want him scratching you? He can't even reach up by your ears. coming up. Yeah. That's what you want over here. Tickle. Hey now, that place is a little sensitive. The belly tickles a little, but you go lower than that. I don't know. That's the first one of those you've really taken today. Nice, rhythmic, big, deep breath. Coincided with the tractor stopping over there a little, do you think? What, you want me over here? Is that what it is? Cosmo, did you find a corn cob? Looks like you're carrying around a cigar. You're like an old man with a cigar. It's nice. See, as we work our way back, if she can still feel as good about this touch back here. So I think a lot of the times before, this touch has been felt pretty unsure for her, but she's been able to kind of stay here. You know, this time when we were scratching back here, she's really engaged right here in this spot, grooming on me just a little bit. Oh. Yeah, okay, that was enough right there. Where at? Back up here under your chin. Okay. And so this is the kind of stuff I want her to start feeling really comfortable with, is that she can move her body around me just like I've been asking her to let me move my body around her, and that she can do so in a way that's attuned and connected to ask to get her needs met. And that's part of this two-way communication. What is it? How about back here? Yeah. Oh, no, not back there. Where at? Maybe here. This side. Okay. This side, right here. Like that. Over here. Ah, right there. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna lick me. How about back here on this side right here? What do you want to do with that? Do you like it? Is it too far back? Too uncomfortable? Oh, maybe you kind of like it right there, huh? Yeah. We've kind of stayed on your top line mostly because that's where you're comfortable. There's a lot we still have to explore underneath that. That's a good yawn. I'm gonna reposition you right around there. Oh. I like that you're releasing all that tension there. Oh, okay. Remember I was telling you one day that you'd enjoy this a little bit? And you didn't believe me? You don't like being reminded of that? Ha ha, told you so. Yeah. Yeah, see, if you let me use two hands, I can kind of get two places at once there. Yeah. How's that? Okay, what about if we go down here? Sometimes, I know you might not believe me, but sometimes horses like to be scratched right there. Yeah, yeah, sometimes they do. Oh. Sometimes they do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, this side too a little bit. Okay. That was nice to explore. Oh, some more right there. Yeah, I knew you liked that so much, huh? Huh? Now I know you might find this hard to believe. There's another spot. Oh, where are you wanting me to go? Here, you're directing. Where are you directing? You don't know? Yeah. Alright, so stick with me here. There's another spot down here on the belly. You might enjoy a little bit. Yeah. No, it's a little weird at first, but I think you'll really like it. Yeah. Got a little spot there. Oh. Yeah. You got kind of a scab there, don't you? That's itchy. Oh, that's itchy. Oh, did you like that? Huh? So what do you think? A little less shy about all this suddenly, aren't you? Okay. So what if we go just directly under the belly here? Oh. Suddenly that's all right. So for Abilene and I, this seems to be a place where we've broken through a little bit of a barrier around touch. You know, previously the thought of coming up here, walking around back here and touching under her belly was something that would most certainly get her to walk away quickly, if not even just a bit aggressively. In our relationship, you know, the last video we worked on just approaching from out here and coming to touch here and her being able to look and see. And getting really beyond this line on her body always kind of triggered her into feeling unsafe and uncomfortable. So we've kind of passed a barrier here a little bit in exploration of this, that she actually feels pretty comfortable with it. And because she does, I can put myself in more vulnerable positions and feel safe touching in these areas. You know, a lot of people want to do this kind of stuff with a long stick so that they get to feel safe while they poke on their horse and touch in places that their horse doesn't feel safe with. And I just can't believe that feels very good for that horse. And so what I want to do instead is get her to the point where she can ask me for touch and we can start exploring it together in ways that are safe for both of us. And that takes vulnerability on both of our parts. I can't stand back there with a stick only asking her to be the one that's vulnerable. 5 minutes? We've been scratching for an hour. Oh, you manipulative. But really was, ooh, got your flank a little there, didn't I? And she just flinched, which is okay. No, sorry, I didn't realize it was far back in your flank either. You know, really didn't come in here with the intention today of just scratching all over, right? But it's about noticing in the moment where she is and what she's communicating and what maybe we need to work on. And by stopping and listening to her today, we got to some places we've been trying to get to through other ways, right? And what she really needed to experience was, I've got this spot under my chin I've always protected, but it feels really itchy and really good to be scratched. And she found a way to be able to ask for that to be met. And I was able to slow it down enough and just listen instead of taking control and saying, I'm going to touch you here. Asking her to be the one to engage in the touch and then responding to where she kind of seemed to want me to touch. And that level of attunement to her feels really safe. And then I can ask her, well, does it still feel safe then if we explore other places? And look, there's other places that you've been protecting as well that also feel really good to have scratched. No. Oh. So she says, oh, I'm still a little bit concerned about getting scratched around there on my rear. All the way back here. How far back? Right there? Right there's where it kind of gets uncomfortable, she says. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So what if we work our way back into it a little bit? Because there's another spot back here I promise you're really going to like. Okay. So she brings me all the way back up to her shoulder. And so we'll start there and we work our way back a little. See, look, there's this spot right here. Yeah, there's this spot right here. I don't know any horse who doesn't like this. You're not one who does? She says, well, until I really feel safe with it, I don't know that I can like it yet. But that's a start, is just experiencing it a little. In a way she can tolerate with somebody that she trusts a little bit. Without pushing her so far in that space that it blows her out of her window of tolerance and then she's got a bad memory of the experience. But instead pushing a little and then coming back. And her having the memory of, oh, well, that wasn't so bad. All right, we're about under here one more time. Yeah. One more time. You're working me hard today. And so this is the kind of engagement I want to see from her when she walks up to me now. And just notice the difference in how she does it. And so, I may focus a little more on that in the future. Because there still is some tension here in the ears. And I think all that is a little bit of anxiety around touch. And then once she asks for it, hopefully we can help alleviate some of that for her. But really I want to help her find the skills within to alleviate it for herself by asking for connection, asking for what she needs. And just staying present and communicating. As I went up between her ears, she said, I don't think I like that. And so I stopped, waited for her to engage, pulled away, and she met me back here. She says, this is where I prefer a little bit. I said, okay, that's nice. Can we try up here a little bit? She says, no. Well, maybe. Can we try up here just a little? There's some good stuff right here. Not so bad. All right, I think we're in a good spot today to leave her, so we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.